Welcome back to our TMO Live interview with Abdul Malazi, editor of the Sunday World. This is part 2. I hope you enjoy it. So what new elements are being added?
The first thing we did, beside the look, we decided the look has to be a package for better content or better presented content. So now we said, okay, stories have to be sharper and more visual. So we cut up the story basically. Before we used to write 600 word stories. So now maximum is 350. And then the rest of the information you give people in sound bites, for lack of a better word. That's like where they can read that and still do something else. And more pictures, more infographics, and so that it's more interactive as if they were consuming it on a website.
You said keeping up ahead of the competition. How does the competition look in South Africa in the tabloid space?
I think even if I say so myself, I think we've been ahead since 2005 actually. So, and the rest have been following us. So even now we're doing this, they will follow maybe in a year or so, you'll see our competition also doing the same thing we're doing, trying to get the more webby feel for in terms of the presentation of their content. But with us, I think when we sit with my team every week, I always say, let's think out of the box and let's surprise the reader. And there's no idea that's stupid, and there's no idea that's basically, that won't work. We will make it work. So think how you consume information or content, and your friends. That's where you start, because you must be observant. So no, my friends only consume content this way and they only like this and that, but when you come to work, you still present it the old-fashioned way. So I'd like all heads involved in my team basically to come up with the craziest of ideas, and we implement them. So we have fun.
How do tabloids in South Africa compare to the rest of the world? For example, UK and the US?
Oh no, I think they wouldn't even call us tabloid. I think because overseas they're ruthless and they're not scared of anything. We're still playing within safety boundaries, even though we do the scandals and we do that. But overseas, the bigger tabloids who are selling millions a day, and to us, that would be, I don't know, if we sold 1 million a day, I think we'll celebrate for years. So, but they even have slush funds where they keep money for lawsuits. They know if this particular celebrity would sell them, say they'll sell maybe more than the 2 million they're selling a day, they'll sacrifice, they'll actually do the story knowing they'll be sued. And then when they get sued, they settle and they move on. But it's worth it when they check the numbers. It's okay, it did work. And so to us, I doubt that in South Africa, that we will actually get to that. But maybe, you never know, maybe in 40 or so years to come. So
I was going to say, can South Africa get there? What's just stopping us from being just like them, being more exposed? Is it our celebrities?
I think it's because the tabloid industry, basically, or segment of the media is fairly new. So we all trying to find our feet and also questioning what the overseas, our overseas counterparts are doing. It's oh no, really? No, we don't think we should actually do that and do that. So we hold ourselves back. We're a bit conservative, I'd say. So, but that will change. I think new people come in, and also owners or media houses will get bolder and bolder, with new management coming in. So you never know. That's why I'm saying maybe in 40 years' time, we'll be exactly the same as overseas tabloids.
We live in a digital world. What role does social media play in the tabloid space, both in terms of getting tip-offs from citizens about their celebs, but also engaging with them?
It has done quite a lot for us, positively, beside them competing with us, because remember, like they're immediate. The web is immediate. So something happens now, it's on, like within a minute. And to us, you'll have to wait until the following day, or for weeklies, you have to wait until Sunday, which then gives us a bigger challenge, basically, to saying, okay, we know this is broken. How do we treat it differently, where people don't think we're just regurgitating what has been on the web and what bloggers have already outed and stuff. So, but in terms of tips, basically it's made our job easier, because now we start there basically on a daily basis. You go through Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot, and you check which celebrities are fighting and which fans are saying what about their celebrities, or the idols competition and stuff. So we pick that up, and then we phone the celebrities, because then you get the idea. There's like, hey, there's smoke there, so there must be a fire, and then we follow it. So it has helped a lot. It does help a lot. We follow many bloggers, and we basically the thousands of websites that actually carry celebrity. I wouldn't say news per se, because others just publish when they hear something, and then later it's found that it's not correct. But it still serves us as a tip off. We follow it. If there's nothing into it, well, we move on to the next. But yeah, we get lots of tips from the web.
As your role in editor of the Sunday World, what's your strategy? What are you bringing to the publication, do you think?
Now, to me, well, the first thing I bring there is my madness. So, well, I'm crazy by nature, so I would like our readers to have fun. So, which is what then I encourage in my team. I'm like, let's have fun. Let's be out there, in terms of our thinking, because it's the same thing as my philosophy is based on the telephone thing. When somebody smiles on the telephone, you can actually hear the smile. So, if you don't smile in the newspaper while you're putting it together, readers are not going to enjoy it. You must enjoy it first, and then they'll have fun automatically, because you had fun with it. So when I get in, that's what I say. What do we have for our unsuspecting reader this week? That's going to surprise them, entertain them, or educate them, if not entertain them. But I prefer to do all three. It must inform, educate, and entertain. Every piece of content that we put there should aim to do that, to cover those three. And that's our secret.
Yes.
Yeah, to to bringing in exciting content to readers. So if something bores you when you put it together, it has no place in the newspaper for as long as I'm there.
Great insights into tabloids. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
That was Abdul Malazi, editor of the Sunday World. Until next week, it's goodbye from me.